What is going on, everybody? I'm a little bit late in posting this video. I'm hoping to post it by today. If not, it might be the day after, but it should be today. But just because I've kind of forgot while I'm doing busy at uni work, but today's going to be a nice and easy one because honestly, I tried doing some programming earlier and there was so much that looked like my Unity program that was making errors, so I need to semi-adjust a little bit, I must say. But today we're going to creating this, so let's have a look at what we're creating. I will skip to this, it will take a minute.
Yeah, I'm different. Nah, I don't fit their system.
Right, so this is what we're going to be creating today. I may have put this at the front of the video and then it's going to, but I'll start up. But what we've got is we're all spawned here with 4 different players and we're all assigned different teams. Now, I'm going to be talking about how you can do that and also how to use the spawn mechanic that's so easy in Roblox that you don't even need to code. It's amazing. So I will get straight to it. Right, so as you can see, this is what my setup looks like. You will have to create your own, but I will, however, move these all to. I might try and mimic the Hunger Games. So let's call this the Roblox games. So I might actually make this a project because I've always wanted to do a game that's towards the Hunger Games type. So what we're gonna do is we do have a tool for this, but I don't think I'm gonna get that fancy right now. So what you need to do is you need to go to model, not model. Yeah, it is model. Should be model. Yeah, there we go. Model and then spawn. So it will raycast to wherever it's going. So let's do here, and then that's actually flat on it. And then what raycast means is project a ray from the center of the screen to wherever it hits. That's how this placement is going. Then we can do move. So now that we've got the move, we can move it back and forth. And if we move it over here, oh, just drag it from this way, we can actually keep it on here and let's move it over here. So um, what we want to do is now that we've got the spawn location, we can see that this controls, this is the color, but also down here is the team color. So without doing any programming to actually make teams set, then you can actually go and set teal to the team color. So I'm just gonna set possibly all these as I'll just delete everything. Right, so I'm deleting all of it because it's easier for everybody to follow along. Um, Poor models. Right, so here we go. Right, so we start with spawn this, and then we can also go down to teams now, and then we can actually, it's already flagged for frequently used. The football page is, with the football page, the football decal, we can actually name this team lol, and then this will be, let's do blue. And then now we can actually go down to here and forget what we were doing. Dark blue. There we go. Forget in terms of the color. Right, so dark blue. Oh dear, this is going to be a second. Really blue. Dark blue. There we go. And then just for niceness, we can actually have really blue again. Is that the same? No. Dark blue. Right. So put that over there, and then Control D, and we can move it, make another one. So we're just going to do a two player test for this. So for this one, because the reason why we're doing 2 players, because is if you just have one spawn point, no matter what, it's always going to spawn there. Another thing that we need to do is select them both by shift clicking, and then scroll down to the bottom and deselect neutral. So if you deselect neutral, it will actually allow only the players who are of this team. So when we go to teams, we can actually see that it's already auto assignable. So this can be toggled on or off, so you can do it via code route when people are joined. But for now, we're doing a nice and easy tutorial. So over here, we now need to create a new team. So let's call this team Team Terrible, right? So Team Terrible and Team LOL, right? Um, I don't know. Many people might get it, but I'm not gonna explain why. And then we go to New Yeller because we're a farmer. Um, and then we can go to New Yeller again. And then now that we've got that, we can actually make sure that this one, nope, it's not on it. So we need to turn the Team Terrible onto New Yeller and then Dark Blue for this. Now, because both teams are actually on auto assign, we can go over to test, and the way you test for 2 players is going over to test local server, which make sure this isn't on none, and then do 2 players. And then this will build 2 screens for you. And as we should notice, it will have our that was the server, so ignore this one. The server is so what you can read yourself if you ever wanted to look at a game that you've created. Right, so as you can see, Team Terrible is here, and then Team LOL is over here. And these would be our players that have been auto-assigned to each. Now, obviously, if you wanted to like limit how many team people went into what, and then so forth. For example, if auto-assignable, then after you reach a certain amount, you could route through the script by going into teams and then getting Team Terrible or Team LOL. If it's actually got that a certain amount of people in, then you can turn this off and that'll stop people joining in. That's one way to do it, but obviously we're not getting too deep into a difficult tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It was short and sweet, but it's obviously I've got a lot of other things to be doing, so I'm going to get this cut and edited, and then I will hopefully have it on YouTube by the next hour or so. So I will see you all in the next episode, hopefully next week. Peace.
Yeah, I'm different. Nah, I don't fit their system. So let the match class act, that's a fact. Never backtrack. ADD's my life hack. Addicted to spitting rap. Angels on my back. Triple one, telling me to carry on. What's a meal? The evil one. Without him, we'd be known.